Jayson, how much of a challenge was it, not only the back-to-back and, coming off a big game against Milwaukee, you have obviously the travel issues. How big of a challenge was it to just get ready for this game?
Yeah, it was tough. Everything was kind of thrown off. But we kind of looked at it as a challenge, right? I wasn't really supposed to play today, but we were just talking on the plane. It was like, we all kind of in this together, right? So just wanted to, kind of go through it with the guys and, rock out and play and figure it out. And it was fun. It was fun figuring it out, regardless of, how the last 24 hours was. It was rewarding.
So you were actually supposed to take today off?
It was like up in the air.
Right.
I mean, I probably still was gonna play, but it was a option.
Gotcha. So then this kind of almost like a galvanizing thing for you guys, in a way?
Yeah. This is the first time I've ever flown on a game day and, things like that. It was the first for most of us, honestly. And it was just kind of like, you know what, let's go out there and let's find a way. Let's find a way to get a win.
Blake talked about your ability to accept the double team, get off the ball, and then continue playing through that. What was it about how they were playing that kind of opened up those options after you got rid of the ball?
Yeah, I mean, shit, they doubled me as soon as I crossed half court every time. So it kind of made me, be patient. At the same time, make quicker decisions, right? Anytime I had an ounce of opportunity, it was either, shoot it, drive it, or kick it. So it just kind of made me play faster, when I would catch it. And then just coming up, dribbling the ball, really just surveying, knew the double team was coming, trying to drag it out for the most part. So, when I delivered the pass, they had a longer, closeout and just gave us more opportunities.
Jayson, like you said, they doubled you a ton in both of these games against Utah. Will said he's surprised teams don't double you more. Have you noticed fewer this year, and just how much more comfortable do you feel against the double teams this year?
Yeah, I mean, there's been more double teams this year. Most teams wait till, hitting shots or it's a matchup they don't like. Will was being an asshole, so he was just double teaming me to start both games. I knew it was gonna happen. Just kind of took it as a challenge, play the right way, figure it out, still impact the game.
And what was it? What do you kind of remember about playing for Will last year and what he brought to you guys?
Will was great. Will was big for us. Somebody I had a relationship with from USA Basketball, and obviously last year, and I said it, I could tell that Will wasn't going to be here long, that, he was going to get an opportunity very, very soon. He was motivated, he was hungry, and he knows what he's doing, right? He got those guys playing extremely well. So, I couldn't be happier for him. And somebody that, I still have a relationship with to this day. We talk from time to time. I got a lot of respect, for him.
Before the game, Joe was asked about the plane delay like 5 times, just refused to acknowledge it happened. So, after what happened with the Wizards game and the whole bus delay, and you guys talking last night about like how you have to win this one or it kind of like overrides what you accomplished last night, I guess how important was it to just make sure that there was no potential excuses for performance tonight and do your best?
Yeah, that's why, that kind of like put it over the edge for me to play today, right? We talked about it in the locker room yesterday before we knew we was going to have to stay in Milwaukee, that, last night didn't mean anything if we don't win today. Everything that happened today, we could have made an excuse, but it kind of brought us closer together, right? And everybody just was like, it's not going to be perfect, but we're going to figure out a way to win this game.
How big was Blake tonight, but also how big has he been for this group overall?
I've said it plenty of times, Blake. is one of the best. You know, true professional, in accepting this role that he's in, right? You know, don't play for some games. Guys are out, and, you know, now he starts and, you know, played 25 minutes, 12 rebounds, took some charges. You know, and it's great to see somebody that was essentially at the top of this league and now in a different role, and, you know, doesn't have an ego at all, and, you know, essentially does whatever he needs to do to help us be a better team each and every night, and it showed tonight.
Last question to Gary.
Jayson, you're 175 points from 10,000. Have you kind of seen yourself approaching that? How big of a deal is that to you? I mean, you'd have to go nuts to get that this season, but
How many games we got left?
43 a game. Yeah. But have you noticed that? Have you kind of looked at yourself and how you've kind of risen in the record books and some of these numbers? Do they have significance to you now?
I mean, now that you said it, yeah. You know, 10,000 is a lot. You know, I didn't know how close I was or where I was at, but, you know, I'm certain, probably not this year, but next season, early next season, it'd be cool. You know, just to say, you know, I've scored 10,000 points. And, you know, obviously that's kind of like a stepping stone. Hopefully I score a lot more, but, you know, that's pretty cool.